Guys are moving the ball, sharing it. It makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Vucevic. Patrick Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Carter, and it's White in at the 2 guard. Now here's White, and it goes down 2 points. White's got 9 points. White's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Haynes, defended by Carter. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Here is Carter. The Warriors making the shot. On the wing, Williams. Carter down low. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Vucevic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Haynes.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here's White. He's got 9. It's stolen. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Haynes, light covering. There's the killer two-handed slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Dosumu. He's guarded closer. And here's White. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Williams. Outside, White. And it's blocked. White with it. 11 points in the game. That one goes in. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
White looking around. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense
and find those quality looks.
It's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's the professor. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kobe White.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And both free throws good for White. Here's the professor. He's got 9. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the professor. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. The professor's got 12.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
1:53 left to play here in the half. White goes in.
Oh, my goodness.
Man!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Williams with a clean look. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now White, 17 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Spins. And White slams it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Dosunmu with it. White on him. Dosunmu finds Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. It's Williams, high post. 6 points for him. The Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Bulls with some changing. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Brooklyn trails by 3. 34 seconds left now here in the second. White, bounce pass. Clock is at 3. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 10. Chicago's going to sublime 4 of 4 from 3-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. There's White. Top of the key. And that one is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And that's bringing up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Happy to have you for the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn trailing. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Shot's good.
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Warriors shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. White is out there with the professor. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Carlson in at the 5. No one covering. White's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Lets it go from 11. Fires away from way outside. Stripped away. Here's the professor. 12 points for him. Buzelis' shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Haynes, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he makes both free throws. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Carlson. White with it. White covering. The professor passes to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot off. White, good. White's got 20.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
There's the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 right from the floor with the basket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And here are the numbers for the professor. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's getting around 20 points per, 9 assists, and 11 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Brooklyn with the ball, and after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Back to White. It's blocked. Now here's White. 22 points for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the floater. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. White against White. Lets it go from deep. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. And the Bulls, another 3.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
White against White. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
White the pass to Carlson. Yes, that goes in. Carlson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's the triple. White, good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's the professor. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Dos Sumos.
Number 21, Patrick Williams.
The professor passes to Williams. Here's Carlson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Number 18, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Carlson, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's White on the wing. White covering the game now all time. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Williams. White against White. To the inside. Clock at 6. Zealous. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's White. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's the professor. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And he makes that one. The professor's got 16.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
White down low. White on him. And White with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bulls. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he goes in for the dunk.
A big man with a big finish.
Chicago's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Brooklyn ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Chalk up 2 there.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Smith. Kevin Huerter is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Williams. And it's Carlson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
White, good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Dosunmu up top. Stripped it away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. There's the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Floats one, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the Bulls making a change here. Buzelis is checked in. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 4. Haynes, defended by Dosunmu. Outside, White. Clock at 4. And the hand by White.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Brooklyn.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's Dosunmu. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors leading by 6. White bounce pass. Oh my goodness! What a play! He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Vucevic with the bucket.
Hard to deny Vuce inside when he can play over or through.
White against White. It's stolen by Buzelis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Dosunmu, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's the professor. Five on the clock. Tries it from 19, and right through it goes. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now off the inbound. He lays it in. 1 points in the game. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Down low, here's Carlson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Out to White. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen.
2 minutes.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Brooklyn's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Buzelis with the ball. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's White. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And the jam by White.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Inside to the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And that one falls for White. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Hands it from downtown. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now we present our player of the game.